Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it has been a bit long, and first of all, thanks a lot to all those subscribers who hung up on for that long duration of time without any video. So, previously on this particular channel, we have completed a series on computer vision that helps you to understand how we can read images and videos and can process them with the help of Python programming language. And now in this particular new series from today, we'll start machine learning. So we'll cover up machine learning from the very basics, trying to cover up a basic project. Okay. So without wasting much of time, let's start with machine learning. So let's understand what do we mean by machine learning. Machine learning is the ability of a machine to learn and improve its performance based on its past experiences and data, right? So it's quite similar to the way human beings learn, right? Because by the term machine learning, we also mean that we are training the computers to think the way humans are thinking, right? That is what is, the broader picture of artificial intelligence is. We are trying to train the machines to think in a way human beings are thinking, okay? So machines will learn from their past experiences and data just as humans do and will try to improve their performances in making future decisions. Okay. So how it is actually happening, right? Let's try to understand how humans learn from their past experiences, and then we'll try to map that particular process of how machine is actually applying that particular process to learn from its past experience, right? Let's say uh, you are at your home location, you are at your home, which is your source destination. Okay, I am writing src for source destination, and from this particular source destination you want to travel to your college. Okay, my drawing is not that much good. Okay, but this is your source destination, and from here you want to travel to your college. Okay, so let's say now you're new to this particular city. Let's say you're a hostler here, you're new to this particular city, and you don't know what are the different approaches or different ways that can be taken to reach to your college, right? So let's say there are three different approaches that you can adopt to travel to your college. So the first one may be to take a bus from your home, and then an auto, and then that auto will drop you to your college, right? While the second approach can be to take a train, whether it can be a metro or it can be a local train, depends on which city you are living in, right? And then after that metro or local, you'll take an auto, and that auto will lead you to your college. The third approach can be very simple, like you are pulling a bike with your friend. Okay, so your friend is coming to your home, or let's say you are going to your friend's home, right? And from your friend's home, both of you are sharing the bike and you're going to college, right? So you repeated this particular procedure. Let's say you took this particular procedure. This let's now name the approaches. Let's say this is the approach A to reach out to your college. This is the approach B, and this is the approach C. Okay. So let's say you took this approach for 5 days, and you learned that this particular approach takes an hour for you to reach from your home to your college, right? You took this particular approach for 2 days, and you understood that it takes you 45 minutes for you to reach from your home to your college. And with this approach, you learned that it takes only 30 minutes. Okay. So now this particular scenario is being feeded in your brain. Now you get to know that this particular approach C of when you go to your friend's home and you pull a bike with him, you take 30 minutes to reach to your college. Okay. So now your mind is trained that this particular approach C takes the minimum time. So now whenever you are about to make a decision for the next time of how to travel from your home to your college, it's definite that based on your past experiences, you'll have to know that the minimum time is being taken in approach C, and that is why I'll take approach C in order to go to college. Okay, so this is the way humans learn from their past experiences, right? So now what is machine learning trying to do is machine learning is trying to incorporate the same sort of thing inside machines, or let's say computers, so that computers can also learn how to behave uh, to certain actions or certain inputs from the past experiences or past data available. Okay, so how this is actually happening, for that we'll have to understand three basics applications of machine learning in real time. So that can be, let's say, the first example where machine learning is practically being applied is Facebook news feeds. Okay, or it can be, you can say it's Instagram reels. I'll explain how this particular thing machine learning is being applied in Facebook news feeds and Instagram reels. Just hang upon, right? Just hang on, and we'll cover that in detail, how Facebook in the backend is using machine learning to generate news feeds, right? It can be Instagram reels, or it can be your Instagram explore tab. Okay, the second application is again with Facebook, which is the auto tag feature of Facebook. And the third application can be recommendation of products. Okay, so here product, by product let me generalize this term product. So this product can be a product on e-commerce website. Okay, this product can either be a song which you're browsing on any of the music platform, let's say Spotify, Wink, Ghana, anything. Okay, this can be a video which you are browsing on Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. Okay, so all those recommendations which are coming to you, right, based on your past behavior. Obviously, the recommendations are coming to you based on your past behavior. Like, okay, so on Spotify, if the previous song which you have heard is elevated, obviously the next recommendation you'll get is V Rolling. Okay, so it's that basic, right? Or Amazon Prime or Netflix will suggest you the movies or series of the genre you have already looking for, right? You've been already visiting. Okay. So let's try to understand how these things practically work, and then we'll get back to how machine learning actually works. Okay. I hope this much is clear. The basic introduction to machine learning. Okay. Now let's move on to the practical applications. So now I'm switching to my browser so that I can switch to Facebook. Okay. Okay. So this is my Facebook news feed, right? So it shows up suggestion, right? It shows up a suggestion, ICC T20 World Cup. Now this suggestion is appearing to me because of my interaction with this particular page. Okay, so now Facebook is keeping track of my interactions with all the particular pages I have been interacting with, right? So let's say you have been liking certain pictures of a particular page, you have been commenting on certain pictures of a particular page, or you have been sharing posts of a particular page. Facebook is keeping track of all of that, right? So based on your past behavior on the platform, that is Facebook platform, Facebook will provide you suggestions, okay, so that you are engaged on their platform for a longer time. Obviously, Facebook wants that. Each and every platform wants that only. Okay, similar goes with YouTube also. Similar goes with Netflix also. Okay, they want you to be engaged on their platform, and that's why they keep suggesting you the things you watch often, right? So the pages I have been interacting with will be suggested to me more often so that I can be engaged on the platform for a longer time. Okay, so this news feed is appearing to me because I have liked the posts on this page previously. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Okay, now let's move to the next feature, that is the auto tag feature. Okay, let's say I have uploaded this new picture on Facebook. So I know all of you are familiar with Facebook now. So now I have uploaded this new picture, right? And just before I manually go to tag on my friends, Facebook is automatically suggesting me that this particular person can be Lalit Gurjar. And this particular person can be Vaibhav Gupta. Now, how this is happening is, it might happen that I might have posted pictures previously with these group of people already, and in that particular picture, I might have explicitly tagged them, right? I might have explicitly tagged my friend Lalit. I might have explicitly tagged my friend Vaibhav, and from there, Facebook has learned that okay, this particular person has this particular name tag, right? This particular person has this particular name tag. So next time, whenever you are uploading a new picture, Facebook, before you manually tag your friends, Facebook gives you suggestion based on your previous activities. Okay, so this is the entire concept or the entire idea of what we are trying to say, that the machine is trying to learn from past behavior. Okay, whenever we try to say that the machine is learning from past behavior, this is what we mean. Okay, okay. I hope this makes sense, right? Okay, so now let's try to understand how machine learning basically works. In context of other programming languages, how machine learning, in terms of programming, how machine learning works, right? Let's try to understand that particular thing. Okay, so you might have been familiar with programming languages like C, C++, Java, etc. What happens there is, as a user, you provide an input. Okay, there is a program logic, and that program logic, that input is basically processed by that program logic. So here goes on processing, and based on that program logic, you have provided an output. Okay, let's say you are creating a program to add two numbers, right? So the input you will provide will be A and B. Let's say A denotes the first number you have entered and B denotes the second number you have entered, right? The programming logic will be something like C is equal to A plus B, and the output provided to you will be C, because C holds the sum of those two numbers, right? So this is how the flow of a basic programming language goes like. Okay, so now how machine learning is different from these programming languages, right? In machine learning, what you give to the ML model is you have historical data. Okay, let's say you have historical data of purchases made on a e-commerce website. Okay, so you have historical data that whenever a mobile phone is bought, along with that mobile phone, the user has also bought a screen guard and a back cover, right? You have that sort of data. Okay, okay. So whenever a user buys a mobile phone, let's say mobile phone is denoted by X, the user also buys a screen guard. Let's say screen guard is denoted by Y, and the user also buys a back cover. Let's say back cover is denoted by Z. Okay. So whenever a product X is bought, product Y and product Z are also bought. So this is the historical data you are having. Okay. Now there is your ML model. Now this data, historical data, is fed into the ML model, and the sole purpose or the sole task of your ML model is to derive patterns. Derive patterns. Okay. So it might be visible that on this particular date, let's say 5th of October, a person purchased products X, Y, Z. Okay. And let's say on next date, that is 6th of October, a person again purchased product X, Y, and Z. Let's say on 7th of October, a person purchased X, A, and B. Okay. And on 8th of October, the person again purchased products X, Y, and Z. So now the task of ML model from here becomes to derive the pattern. So now, as human beings, what pattern we are able to visualize is whenever this product X is bought, products Y and product Z are also bought along. Okay. So the task of ML model here is the same. Okay. The task of ML model is to derive such patterns in the data. So what it will give you as output is pattern insights. Pattern insights. Okay. And based on these pattern insights, now whenever new data is provided, okay, so we had historical data of, let's say, up to 8th of October. Okay. So till 8th of October, we saw that whenever a person was purchasing an item X, the person was also purchasing item Y, and he was also purchasing item Z. Okay. Now let's say new data comes to us on 9th of October. and this person is purchasing product X, है ना? And now we are having our pattern insights. Now, what are those pattern insights is, we know that whenever a product X is bought, product Y and product Z are bought alongside. Okay. Though there are different items as well, product A and product B, but high probability or high chances are of product Y and product Z being bought alongside product X. Right? I hope it makes sense. So we have that particular pattern insights that whenever a product X is bought, product Y and product Z are bought alongside. So based on this particular pattern insight, now we are going to give a suggestion or predictions, we say. So what ML model will give you as output, irrespective of other programming languages, whenever you give input to other programming languages, they provide you with desired output. Now in machine learning, whenever you are giving new data to machine learning model, it will process the new data with the help of those pattern insights or the historical data, right? And it will give you a prediction of what should be done with this particular data. Okay, or if the input to the model is this, what can be the output? So the predictions can be the recommendations in case of e-commerce website. Now here we are going to give recommendations to the user. If you are buying this product X, we suggest you that you also buy product Y and product Z, because all the users who have bought product X previously have also bought product Y and product Z alongside, right? So this is how machine learning basically works, right? I hope this is clear. So now this is it for basic introduction to machine learning. In the next video of this series, we are going to learn types of machine learning, right? So there are three types of machine learning: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforced. So we are going to cover all those three types of machine learning in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.